So like I mentioned, the main output from this box comes from this cable that is connected there into the main system. So that's necessary. But what you also really want is to make an output that goes on the stage, which allows the people on the stage to hear themselves, because otherwise they will not hear themselves very clearly. So this speaker right here, and this is especially important for musical performances. This speaker here is giving the same sound as these ones, but it makes it much more comfortable for the people on stage to be able to hear themselves, especially during loud performances where everybody's making a lot of noise. These on this setup you need to connect through another output, and there are several. There is the headphones output. You can connect with the jack, and then you need to use an adapter to connect to the XLR cable. Of course, this is the kind of cable you will usually connect to most speakers from. It needs to be an active speaker that you're connecting to, which I'll explain in a bit. But there is this one output, and here is other two outputs. This should maybe also be an output, but I'm not sure. So when you're connecting it, what you are connecting to needs to be this kind of speaker that has a power plug and all these controls in the back. Here you can also adjust manually the how loud you want here and here, how loud you want this speaker to be. So put it on some level that is comfortable for the speakers. Another danger of this speaker being too loud is that if you put a microphone, luckily now this one is off so it will not happen, but if you put a microphone in front of it, then it will create feedback, which is this very loud whoop noise that you want to avoid whenever you're doing sound. And I have at the moment figured out to connect more monitors together, so it will give the same output and same loudness and adjustments as this one, by connecting it with this kind of cable, which is called the speak-on cable. I've connected it with this one. This is an actual monitor. That is not, that's just pretending to be a monitor. It's actually a speaker that you can use for pretty much anything. But this one here is a monitor, and it's connected with this cable into the input channel, and then I chained another one, so you can just go to output of the same monitor and connect another one in the chain, which is what I did here. Right, well, then I need to tell you just one last thing about the cables. So like I mentioned, this is an XLR cable. On one side it has these three things, and on the other side it has the holes. And not always can you connect this one in here because there is no place. So you have to put an adapter that is changing from one kind of output, which in this case is this kind of one. So it's changing from this into this, and sometimes you need to play around with it a bit to be able to connect different things, since not always will it work. But this is a box of different adapters, and if you open it, there is all kind of adapters here. So here's the XLR to jack. This is so-called jack cable. Another different one here, and so on. So if you cannot connect something, also make sure to check in here if you can adapt the connection to match each other through these adapters.